Yes. Chalo. Good evening, all of you. Let us continue the numericals from optics. That is, we have started last time. Okay. So I think we have just done the 9th numerical, right? So let us see the next. That is the numerical number 10. Okay. So 10th वाला numerical देखेंगे ठीक से फटाफट. See here, it is from the given data, determine the angular dispersion and dispersive power. Okay, find angular dispersion and dispersive power from the given things. And what are the given things? So NR is given here, which is going to be 1.62. Okay, and also the NV is given here, and that is given to be 1.66. Okay, and also delta R given here, delta R, which is going to be 3.1 degree. Okay, तो अभी देखो ये तीनों चीजें दी है, तो उसके बेसिस पे हमको एक तो एंगुलर डिस्पर्शन भी निकालना है और डिस्पर्सिव पावर भी निकालना है. ठीक है, सो लेट अस ट्राई टू डू इट. So first of all, what is the formula for angular dispersion? Can you see? The formula for angular dispersion is given by delta V minus delta R. करेक्ट है? डेल्टा V माइनस डेल्टा R, ये एक फॉर्मूला है. और दूसरा एक फॉर्मूला है जो कि सिंपली डेल्टा V और डेल्टा R के वैल्यूज जो है वो पुट करने से हमको मिलता है, दैट इज A इंटू NV माइनस NR. ठीक है, तो अब देखो दोनों भी फॉर्मूले हम यहाँ पे नहीं यूज कर सकते क्योंकि डेल्टा V नहीं है, डेल्टा R इज ऑलरेडी गिवन, डेल्टा V इज नॉट गिवन, and here NV and NR is given, no doubt, but A is not given. So we will have to work out for A and for finding this delta V here. So how we can do that is by using the simple formula, the relationship between delta and N, that is delta is equal to A into N minus 1. ये फॉर्मूला हमारे पास ऑलरेडी है. तो अगर हम ये यूज करेंगे वायलेट के रे के लिए, तो वायलेट रे के लिए यूज करेंगे तो हमको मिलेगा डेल्टा V is equal to, sorry, रेड रे के लिए अगर यूज करेंगे तो डेल्टा R will be actually equal to A into NR minus 1. करेक्ट है? ये हमको मिलने वाला है. तो इसके अंदर अगर डेल्टा R का जो वैल्यू हमको दिया हुआ है ऑलरेडी, ये 3.1 यहाँ पे डाल देंगे. A is not known but NR is known here, 1.62. So here we have to write it as 1.62 minus 1 kept as it is. And then if we just solve this further, then we get this 3.1 is equal to A into, what is this difference here? It is going to be 0.62. So this is 0.62. And if we just take this 0.62 in the denominator, then we can be able to get this 3.1 upon 0.62, which comes out to be equal to A. So A happens to be actually equal to, इसको अगर हम 2 डिजिट्स पॉइंट आगे शिफ्ट कर देंगे तो यहाँ पे हमको मिलेगा 310 अपॉन यहाँ पे मिलेगा 62. करेक्ट है? और जैसा कि हम जानते हैं 62 का 5th मल्टीपल होता है 310, जिससे हमको मिल जाता है A का वैल्यू 5 डिग्री. ओके, तो A is obtained to be 5 degree, no doubt. Once we get A, we can just find out delta V also now, because we again have the formula delta V is equal to A into NV minus, sorry, A into NV minus 1. करेक्ट है? तो अगर ये वाला फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे तो इसमें NV ऑलरेडी पता है 1.66, राइट? So if we just put it here, then we can just be able to get this delta V to be simply equal to 5 multiplied with NV, which is 1.66 minus 1, which becomes actually, तो देखो 1.66 minus 1 क्या बनता है? 0.66 बनता है. तो डेल्टा V is actually going to be 5 into 0.66. What is this going to be? So see here, 5 degree multiplied by 0.66 कितना बनता है? 6 5 30, 3 carry and here it will be 6 5 30 again, 33 will be there. So 33, that means, and point 2 digit पीछे, तो मतलब वो 3.3 बन जाएगा, and this 3.3 degree will be the value of delta V. You can understand. So we have got this A from this formula and delta V also from this. Now we have to put this value of delta V here, and we can easily get the angular dispersion now. तो angular dispersion कितना मिलने वाला है हमको, देखो ठीक से, angular dispersion if you find out by first formula, then we get this delta V minus delta R, which is actually going to be delta V, this is 3.3 minus 3.1, that is delta R. So if we just subtract these two, we get this 0.2 degree. Okay, 0.2 degree, which corresponds to almost kitna, 1 degree corresponds to 60 minutes. तो 0.2 degree will correspond to 12 minutes, no doubt. तो ये 12 minutes के बराबर बन जाएगा, no doubt. और अगर ये वाला फॉर्मूला यूज करके अगर निकालना चाहते हो तो वो भी, that is also possible, and that will also be correct, no doubt. So angular dispersion by using this another formula, alternate way, ये हमने already निकाल लिया है, but still if you want to find out by this formula, then we can just get it as A into NV minus NR. So that A is 5 already, we have found it out here, and NV is already, see, NV is 1.62, and what is, sorry, 1.66, and what is NR, it is 1.62, right? So if we just subtract these two, then we get this 5 multiplied by, what is it, 0.04, right? So 0.04 multiplied by 5 comes out to be 0.2 degree once again. That is the angular dispersion, which is found out by the two different methods, which comes out to be the same only, no doubt. Now we can just talk about dispersive power. What is the dispersive power? What is the formula for dispersive power? Angular dispersion upon mean deviation, right? तो इसलिए फिर यहाँ पे एंगुलर डिस्पर्शन जो है वो डेल्टा V माइनस डेल्टा R से डिनोट किया जाएगा, और डिवाइडेड बाय डेल्टा Y, जो कि मीन डेविएशन ऑफ मीन कलर हुआ करता है. लेकिन जैसा कि यहाँ पे हम जानते हैं कि डेल्टा Y इज नॉट गिवन हियर, नो प्रॉब्लम, we can just take the mean of these two and use it as delta Y. So our modified formula will actually become as delta V minus delta R upon this delta V plus delta R, and that is divided by 2, right? And hence we can just get it as omega is equal to, what is this delta V minus delta R? We already got it here, that is 0.2, no doubt. So this is 0.2 kept as it is, and here delta V plus delta R upon 2. So we have to find out here what is delta V. See there, 3.3 degree. So this is 3.3 plus delta R is already given 3.1 degree. So here it will be 3.1 degree, and that is to be divided by 2, which comes out to be, so 0.2 still there is in numerator, and denominator will become 3.3 और 3.1 का एवरेज कितना बनता है, 3.2 बनता है, ठीक है ना, क्योंकि 3.1 और 3.3 इनके बीच में एक ही नंबर आता है जो 3.2 बनता है, दैट विल बी द एवरेज. ओके, या करके भी देखो, 3.3 plus 3.1 will become 6.4, and that is divided by 2 comes out to be 3.2 only. So here it will be 3.2, no doubt, which can also be written as 2 upon 32. If you just remove the decimal points or shift the decimal point one digit at the right side, then we can just get it as 2 upon 32, and finally omega comes out to be 2 upon 32. मतलब कितना हो गया वो, it will be 1 upon 16, right? 1 upon 16, and as we already know that 1 upon 16 can be converted into decimals. So by just taking out the reciprocal of this 16, it comes out to be 0.0625. Remember, ये important information भी है, 16 का reciprocal कितना होता है, 0.0625. That is the thing to remember also. ये याद रखने से भी बहुत आगे चल के काम में आएगा ये 16 का reciprocal, याद रखो, ठीक है. You can just remember the 4 reciprocals in line. 1 upon 2 can be written as 0.5. 1 upon 4 can be written as 0.25. 1 upon 8 will be 0.125, and 1 upon 16 is 0.0625. All these numbers happen to be just different powers of 5. देखो 5 raised to 1 5, 5 का स्क्वायर 25, 5 का क्यूब कितना होता है 125, और 5 का फोर्थ पावर कितना होता है 625. बट डोंट फॉरगेट टू शिफ्ट द डेसिमल पॉइंट इन प्रॉपर वे, ठीक है ना. तो अकॉर्डिंगली वी कैन जस्ट गेट दिस 4 रेसिप्रोकल्स and it is beneficial to remember all these 4. Okay, चलो ठीक है. So next will be, okay, it's okay if you find out the value of omega by using another formula, no doubt. We can also have the another formula of omega, that is, if you remember, nv minus nr upon the ny minus 1, correct है. वैसे तो यहाँ पे ny माइनस 1 होता है, नो डाउट, लेकिन जबकि हमारे पास ny है ही नहीं, तो अल्टरनेटिवली ny के बदले हम यहाँ पे क्या क्या कर सकते हैं, फिर से इनका एवरेज ले सकते हैं, nv प्लस nr अपॉन 2 एंड दैट इज माइनस 1. ओके, ये भी वाला फॉर्मूला यूज कर सकते हैं आराम से. तो इसमें से nv माइनस nr कितना बनेगा, देखो ठीक से, nv इज 1.66 माइनस 1.62 एंड दैट इज टू बी डिवाइडेड बाय द एवरेज ऑफ 1.66 1.62 divided by 2 minus 1 which comes out to be, तो नेक्स्ट स्टेप में यहाँ पे देखो क्या आएगा, ऊपर में तो मिल जाएगा 0.04, नो डाउट, और यहाँ पे क्या आएगा 1.63 आएगा, देखो क्योंकि 1.64 आएगा, 1.64 करेक्ट है. 1.66 प्लस 1.62 का एवरेज वैल्यू 1.64 minus 1 kept as it is, which happens to be 0.04 upon 0.64, which can also be written as 4 divided by 64, which can be written as 1 upon 16, and 1 upon 16 calculated in decimals comes out to be 0.0625 once again. Okay, in the same way as we have got it here, it is unitless, no doubt. Its unit is not there because it's a ratio of similar quantities. Okay, but हाँ, angular dispersion जो है उसको हम डिग्री में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे, और at the most radian में, if you multiply it by pi by 180, then we can express it in terms of radian also, but not needed. Here we can just express angular dispersion in degrees, and angular dispersive power doesn't have any unit. Okay, chalo, take a screenshot of this first. Okay, let us go to the next question. Okay, the next question is the question number 11, which is refractive index of flint glass varies from 0.660 to 1.66 for visible range. Okay, very good. I'll write down first. Refractive index of flint glass varies from 1.60 to 1.66 for visible range. Okay, radii of curvature of thin convex lens are 10 centimeter and 15 centimeter. तो देखो radii of curvature मतलब R1 और R2 दिया हुआ है कि नहीं, तो जो थिन कॉन्वेक्स लेंस है, तो कॉन्वेक्स लेंस का R1 दिया हुआ है 10 सेंटीमीटर, ओके, एंड R2 is given to be 15 centimeter. Calculate the chromatic aberration between extreme colors. Okay, so we have to calculate chromatic aberration okay between the colors. Okay, देखो ठीक से, एक्सट्रीम कलर्स के बीच में क्रोमेटिक एबरेशन कितना होगा वो हमको ढूंढ के निकालना है। अभी इसमें एक बात समझो ठीक से कि क्रोमेटिक एबरेशन होता क्या है। जैसा कि हमने थ्योरी में भी बताया था, इफ सपोज वी हैव अ लेंस and suppose this is the principal axis, then the parallel rays must meet at focus, no doubt. But if suppose these parallel rays are made up of white color, white light के वो अगर बने हुए हैं, तो white light के अंदर हम जानते हैं कि all colors are combined together and they are traveling with the same speed in the same direction like this here. तो यहाँ पे सारे जो कलर्स हैं वो साथ साथ चल रहे होते हैं, सेम डायरेक्शन में सेम स्पीड से आगे बढ़ रहे होते हैं. When they incident on this lens, convex lens, the refractive index of the lens is different for each color, and that's why different colors bend with different angles, and because of that the different colors are focused at different points, and we can just see the refractive index is maximum for violet color, and that's why violet color suffers from maximum deviation, and that's why the violet color forms its focus at a nearest point like this here. तो यहाँ पे this will be called as the focal length of violet color, and this will be called as the focus of violet color. All violet rays will just converge at this particular point here, which is nearest to the lens. Okay, but what about a red color? So जब हम देखते हैं रेड कलर जो है, रेड कलर doesn't deviate more, and that's why red color is least deviated, and that's why all red colored beams are going to be focused at a point which is far away from the lens like this here. So we can just see that this all the rays, violet colored rays, are going to meet at this point here, which will be called as the focal length of red color. ठीक है, तो रेड कलर के जो रेज है वो सीधा जाके यहाँ पे कन्वर्ज होंगे. अब ये मैंने एग्जैगरेशन किया है, दिस डिस्टेंस इज नॉट सो मच लार्ज एक्चुअली. तो ये सभी ये जो पूरा डिस्टेंस जो है वो एक मिलीमीटर 2 मिलीमीटर के आसपास होता है, इतना बड़ा नहीं होता है, ठीक है. बट स्टिल वी कैन जस्ट फाइंड आउट, वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस. सो द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द क्रोमेटिक एब्रेशन, रिमेंबर. तो ये जो डिस्टेंस है, the difference between FB and FR is actually called as the chromatic aberration. Chromatic aberration arises due to the colors. ठीक है, the violet colors, violet colored beam is focused at a different point, and red colored beam is focused at different point, and the distance between this focus of violet color and focus of red color is actually called as chromatic aberration. तो यही डिस्टेंस हमको यहाँ पे ढूंढ के निकालना है, जिसके लिए FV और FR दोनों की जरूरत होगी, राइट. तो दोनों निकालने के बाद ही हम उनका डिफरेंस निकाल सकेंगे, करेक्ट है. तो इसलिए ये फोकल लेंथ निकालने के लिए जो हमारे पास फॉर्मूला है, तो जैसा कि यहाँ पे रेडियस R1 और R2 दिया हुआ है, तो उसके चलते इट विल बी बेटर टू यूज द लेंस मेकर्स इक्वेशन हियर. तो लेंस मेकर्स इक्वेशन यहाँ पे हम यूज करेंगे, जो सिंपली कहता है कि 1/f, ओके, 1/f इज इक्वल टू n minus 1 into bracket में 1/r1 minus 1/r2, करेक्ट है. तो ये हमारे पास लेंस मेकर्स इक्वेशन है. वी विल यूज दिस लेंस मेकर्स इक्वेशन ट्वाइस, one for violet color and the other one for red color. So if we use it here, then we can just get this 1/fv, that is for violet color. तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा देखो, तो यहाँ पे हमको मिलेगा nv minus 1 into, here it is 1/r1 minus 1/r2. This will be the formula for violet color. From this we can just get the focal length of violet color, no doubt. And focal length of red color similarly can be found out by using this similar formula, that is 1/fr is equal to, अब यहाँ पे रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स अलग होगा रेड कलर के लिए उस ग्लास का, तो उसको हम बोल देंगे nr minus 1 into bracket में सेम अगेन 1/r1 minus 1/r2, करेक्ट है. Yes, now we can just see that this nv and nr, just check whether they are given in the question. See here, the refractive index of flint glass varies from 1.60 to 1.66 for visible range. That means for violet से लेके red color तक जो ये सब जो अलग अलग कलर्स है, तो उन सभी कलर्स के लिए जो फ्लिंट ग्लास का जो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स है वो 1.60 मिनिमम है और मैक्सिमम 1.66 है। इसका मतलब सीधी बात यह है कि 1.60 विल बी फॉर रेड कलर and 1.66 will be for violet color, because we already know that the refractive index is maximum for violet color and refractive index is minimum for red color. तो इसलिए यहाँ पे NV जो है वो indirectly हमको दे रखा है 1.66. we can just note it here. NV is given to be 1.66 and NR is actually given to be 1.60. okay, so that we can just use them here in this formula. So that we can just get this 1 upon FV to be simply equal to NV, which is 1.66 minus 1 into, what is this, 1 upon R1. R1 is going to be 10 centimeter. Okay, again, don't forget to use the sign conventions. Okay, R1 is positive for convex lens, whereas R2 is going to be negative, and that's why here minus of 1 upon minus 15 will make it positive, and hence in the next step we can have this 1 upon FV to be simply equal to 0.66 into, what is this, 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 15, which comes out to be 1 upon FV is equal to, here it is 0.66 into, just remember this factor so that we can just use it as it is here in this next question, right? बिकॉज यहाँ पे हमको 1 अपॉन R1 माइनस 1 अपॉन R2 फिर से निकालना पड़ने वाला है, तो जस्ट ये एक बार निकालो और उसको फिर से यहाँ पे एज इट इज प्लग कर दो। तो यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि इन यहाँ पे 2 से 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करना जरूरी होगा और यहाँ पे 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना जरूरी होगा क्योंकि एलसीएम 30 मिल रहा है। तो यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा हमको नीचे 30, टेक इट वंस, एंड 3 plus 2 विल बिकम 5, and hence we can get this 5 upon 30. Remember this correctly so that we can just directly use it here. Okay, and what we get next in the next step here is, तो अब यहाँ पे ये 5 जो है 5 ones are 5 6 are, and here it will be 6 ones are, and here it will be 0.11, correct है, and hence we can just get 1 upon FV equal to 0.11. that means FV must be equal to what? So FV will be 1 upon 0.11, which can also be written as 100 upon 11. Okay, just keep it as it is, or just we can calculate it in decimals, no problem. Okay, it will be something like 9.0909. just forget about it. 9.09 is sufficient, and that again, remember that this is going to be in centimeter. Okay, it's going to be in centimeter just because FV ये जो है 10 और 15 जो है वो भी हमने सेंटीमीटर में ही लिया था, तो FV जो आने वाला है वो भी सेंटीमीटर में ही आने वाला है, no problem. Okay, now let us try to find out this FR here. So 1 upon FR becomes actually equal to NR, which is 1.6 minus 1 into this 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2 ready made here, that is 5 by 30. That's it. And then if we just solve this, we can get this 0.6 into, here it will be 5 ones are 5 6 are, so it will be 1 upon 6, and 6 ones are 6, 0.1s are, so we get this 0.1 only. So if 1 upon FR is going to be 0.1, that means FR must be equal to 1 upon 0.1, which can be written as 100 upon 1, sorry 10 upon 1. Okay, so 10 upon 1 मतलब 10 ही हो गया वो, correct है, but don't forget again that it is going to be in centimeter, no doubt. Okay, so now we can just get that FV and FR already obtained here. So what we have to do is we have to just subtract these two so that we can get the chromatic aberration, which is the last step here. So chromatic aberration is going to be FR minus FV, where FR stands to be 10 centimeter minus FV, which is going to be 9.09 centimeter, right? So this is 9.09 centimeter, and if we just take the difference, then we can just get it as 0.01. Okay, if you want to match the answer from textbook, just keep this 100/11 as it is and then take the difference. Okay, तो FR जो है वो तो हमको 10 सेंटीमीटर मिला हुआ ही है already, it is kept as it is, but FB has to be replaced from this 100/11 as it is. So here it will be 100/11, and now if we just take the LCM, then we get this 110 minus 100/11, which comes out to be simply 10/11. Okay, so the chromatic aberration is found to be 10/11, which if we just reduce it into decimals, again it comes out to be simply 0.01 only. Okay, तो 0.01 ही आ जाता है, वो निकाल सकते हो आराम से. Okay, so just take the screenshot of this whole thing once again. Okay, let us move to the next question now. That is the second last question. See, I am reading it. Listen carefully. A person uses spectacles of number 2.00. A person uses spectacles of number 2.00 for reading. Okay, determine the range of magnifying power. Find the range of magnifying power. Okay, I'll write down it in short. Magnifying power means MP. Okay, and it is a convex lens. It is a convex lens of refractive index 1.5. It's 10.5. It's a printing mistake actually. It should be 1.5. 10.5 इतना बड़ा refractive index का कोई lens होता नहीं है. It should be 1.5 and having the curvature of one of its surface to be 10 centimeter. Okay, that means R1 is given to be 10 centimeter. Radius of curvature of one surface is given to be 10 centimeter. Estimate the other, मतलब हमको R2 ढूंढने के लिए बोला है. Estimate the radius of curvature of other surface. You have to find out. That is, we want to find out the R2. Okay, चलो ठीक है. सबसे पहले हमको क्या दिया हुआ है? Person uses specs of 2.00. ये तो नंबर होता है ना, नंबर मैंने बताया था कि नंबर मतलब ही क्या होता है? पावर हुआ करता है, पावर. So if the power of the lens is given to be 2.00 diopter, okay, remember the power is calculated in diopters, measured in diopters, and if you want to find out the focal length of that, then we can just get this 1 upon power to be the focal length. So 1 upon 2.00, and that is going to be in meter. Remember, the reciprocal of diopter is meter. Okay, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे 1/2 मीटर मतलब ही वो 0.5 मीटर हो गया. So focal length comes out to be 0.5 meter. That means we can convert it into centimeter and get it as 50 centimeter, no doubt. Okay, तो focal length मिल गया देखो ठीक से. So once we get the focal length, we can just find out the range of magnifying power. Magnifying power के लिए हमारे पास दो फॉर्मूले हैं. Magnifying power of a simple microscope, याद है ना? सिंपल माइक्रोस्कोप का मैग्नीफाइंग पावर कितना होता है? उसका जो मिनिमम वैल्यू है तो वो होता है D/F, और मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कितना बनता है? मैग्नीफाइंग पावर ऑफ सिंपल माइक्रोस्कोप मैक्सिमम इट कैन बी 1 + D/F. We already proved this in the theory. So if we just use these values, then we can get this distance of distinct vision, which is 25 centimeters. So 25, that is to be divided by this F, which is 50 here. That is also in centimeter. So 25/50 क्या बनता है? 1/2. 1/2 मतलब वो बन गया 0.5. It is again unitless. ठीक है, because it's pure number. It's the ratio of the similar quantities. No doubt. चलो ठीक है, and this is going to be actually the 1 plus d upon f. D upon f is already 0.5. So what is 1 plus d upon f? It will be 1 plus 0.5 means it will be 1.5. No doubt. So this will be the maximum and this is the minimum magnifying power of that specs. Okay. तो जो स्पेक्टेकल जो बना हुआ है, तो जिस लेंस का वो बना हुआ है उस लेंस का मैग्नीफाइंग पावर जो मिनिमम कितना होना चाहिए 0.5, और वो कभी होगा जब इमेज इन्फिनिटी पे फॉर्म होगा, और मैक्सिमम मैग्नीफाइंग पावर कितना होना चाहिए 1.5, और वो कब होगा जब इमेज डिस्टेंस ऑफ डिस्टिंक्ट विजन पे फॉर्म होगा. बिल्कुल. तो these are the values of the range of magnifying power, which is the answer of the first question here. Okay, let us move to the next question. That is, it is convex lens with refractive index 1.5 with radius of curvature of the first surface to be 10 centimeter. What is R2? Here we will have to use the lens maker's formula. Okay, lens maker's formula, which tells us that 1 upon f is equal to n minus 1 into 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2 without sign conventions. So 1 upon f, here convex lens होने की वजह से f is going to be positive and hence we can just get it as 50 kept as it is here. 1 upon 50 is equal to n कितना है 1.5 minus 1 kept as it is, and here it will be 1 upon r1, and r1 is actually 10 centimeters. But remember that in case of convex lens, r1 is going to be positive, and that's why we are going to put this as plus 10 here. So ये 10 centimeter तो positive है, no doubt. But don't forget to keep the sign convention of r2 here, which will be minus r2. So yeah, minus of minus कितना होगा plus होगा, तो इसलिए 1 upon r2 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, no doubt. वैसे भी r2 हमको निकालना है, and if you forget this to put this minus sign here in place of r2, then answer will be negative. And answer negative होने का मतलब क्या होगा, वो तो होना ही है क्योंकि r2 तो नेगेटिव होता ही है कॉन्वेक्स लेंस के लिए. और अगर वो तुमने पहले से ही सोच के अगर यहाँ पे माइनस साइन डाल दिया, देन r2 विल बिकम पॉजिटिव, नो डाउट. सो अभी यहाँ पे इसको अगर सॉल्व करेंगे तो देखो क्या होगा. तो 1 upon 50 becomes equal to, here it will be 1.5 minus 1 means 0.5 into bracket में 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon r2 kept as it is. So just transfer this 0.5 in this denominator here so as to get this 1 upon 50 into 0.5, okay, which is going to be 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon r2. So that what is this 1 upon 50 into 0.5? It becomes 1 upon 25. So 1 upon 25, and just transfer this 1 upon 10 also in that side. So it will be minus 1 upon 10, and that is going to be 1 upon r2. Okay. So then we can just try to find this out. One upon 25 minus 1 upon 10. So 10 minus 25 upon 250. Or chalo, just take the LCM. We need to multiply this by 2 here. We need to multiply by 5 here, so that we get this 2 minus 5 upon 50. That is the LCM. So we can get this 2 minus 5 upon 50, which is going to be equal to 1 upon r2. Okay. Yes, and then we can just be able to get that minus 3 upon 50 going to be 1 upon r2. That means r2 must be equal to what? 50 upon 3. Yes, so 50 upon 3 मतलब वो बन गया, डेसिमल में अगर कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो वो बनने वाला है 16.67 centimeter. Okay, so r2 will be, forget about the minus sign. We have already got the radius of curvature of the second surface which we want. It is going to be 50 by 3. It's correct. Okay, 50 by 3 मतलब ही 16.67 centimeter भी लिख सकते हैं उसको. So that is the radius of curvature of the second surface we can see. If you have some doubt, you can just put it in the chat box and take the screenshot of this fast. Yes. Let us move to the next and last question from this chapter. Okay. The focal power of a eye lens of a compound microscope is 6 diopter. Okay. So focal power means power of eyepiece of a compound microscope is 6 diopter. Okay. The microscope is to be used for maximum magnifying power. Okay. So what it say? The microscope is to be used for maximum magnifying power. Yes. Of at least 12.5. Okay, मतलब maximum magnifying power 12.5 हमको चाहिए. Okay. The packing instructions demand that the length of microscope should be 25 centimeter. Okay. देखो ठीक से एक एक चीज दिया हुआ है. Packing instructions demand that the length of microscope should be 25 centimeter. Okay, 25 centimeter होना चाहिए माइक्रोस्कोप का लेंथ. Okay, determine the minimum focal power of the objective. Determine minimum focal power of objective. How much will its radius of curvature? If it's a biconvex lens of refractive index 1.5. Okay, this is the question. Now just try to understand. Power of the eyepiece of compound microscope is 6 diopter. The microscope is to be used for maximum magnifying power of at least 12.5. Packing instructions demand that the length of microscope should be 25 centimeter. Then determine the minimum focal power of the objective. How much will be the radius of curvature of its radius of curvature if it is a biconvex lens of refractive index 1.5. All these things are given here. Okay, तो उसके लिए एक सबसे पहली बात यहाँ पे याद रखो ठीक से कि माइक्रोस्कोप के लिए होता क्या है ना, अगर हम एक रफ डायग्राम ड्रॉ करते हैं माइक्रोस्कोप का तो पता चलता है कि ये जो है दिस इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव which is of small focal length and there is a eyepiece which is going to be here which is of large focal length and the object is kept in front of this objective here at this point at a distance UO. okay, उसको हम UO बोलते हैं, बराबर है ना. ये हमने सब किया था ऑलरेडी थ्योरी के अंदर, ठीक है. और अभी ये UO का जो एक इमेज बनता है इस ऑब्जेक्टिव की वजह से जिसको हम बोल सकते हैं yes, this is the image of objective formed here, which is magnified, and the distance of that image from this lens is going to be VO. okay, ये VO बन गया, but automatically this lens comes out to be at a distance UE from the eyepiece, right? तो eyepiece से वो क्या है ना कि UE इतने distance पे आ जाता है, okay, and this UE is actually less than focal length of this eyepiece, and because of that its image is produced at backwards in the same side here by this lens eyepiece. तो उसकी वजह से इसका जो इमेज बनेगा वो एक तो जो रे है वो सीधा जाएगा और वो फोकस में से पास होगा, बट दूसरा रे जो है वो सीधा ऑप्टिकल सेंटर में से जाके अनडिविएटेड पास होगा, एंड बोथ ऑफ दीज रेज will just appear to meet each other from at a point behind, and that will be actually the final image. You can just say the final image will be formed somewhere at this point here. ये हो गया उसका फाइनल इमेज, जो कि ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, ये जो है ये हमको दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है, वी कैन जस्ट शो इट। ये एक ही रे हम ड्रॉ कर देंगे, दूसरा रे ड्रॉ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है। Just consider that this is the final image, okay, and this distance is VO, this distance becomes UE, and this distance actually will be VE, okay। VE matlab the distance of final image from the eyepiece, right? Okay, and the length of the telescope is going to be L here. So ये जो L है that is actually going to be the sum of VO and UE, no doubt. तो ये भी हम यहाँ पे नोट करके रख सकते हैं, L is going to be equal to VO plus UE. Okay, तो ये सब है, this is the object, we can call it as AB. This is the first image formed by the objective, which may be called it as A dash, B dash, and the final image formed here will be actually A double dash, B double dash, okay, yes. Okay, and at the same time focal length, देखो focal length किसके किसके दिए हुए हैं, power of eyepiece of compound microscope is 6 diopter. देखो 6 diopter का eyepiece का पावर है, मतलब क्या है यहाँ पे, जबकि PE दिया हुआ है तो FE कितना होगा, फिर FE will be 1/PE, समझा ठीक से, FE will be equal to 1/PE because पावर का रेसिप्रोकल फोकल लेंथ होता है और पावर कितना है 6 है, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे फोकल लेंथ कितना आएगा 1/6, एंड दैट विल बी इन मीटर, एंड 1/6 मीटर मतलब ही कितना हो गया, वो 100/6 सेंटीमीटर हो गया, जिसको हम 50/3 सेंटीमीटर ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम। So that is going to be focal length of eyepiece, don't forget that, okay। eyepiece का focal length हमको मिल गया, that is going to be 50/3 centimeter, okay। And what else is, the length of microscope is already given here, that is 25. So we want that this VO plus UE should be equal to 25 centimeter, no problem। ये एक बात दिया हुआ है, length of the telescope is already given to be 25 centimeter, no doubt। Determine the minimum focal power of objective, we want to find out FO first thing। तो सबसे पहले हमको ये FO निकालना है, जिससे ही हमको PO मिलने वाला है, ठीक है, PO जो कि उसका रेसिप्रोकल रहने वाला है। And once we get FO, it is very easy to find out the radius of curvature if it's biconvex lens and refractive index is given by using the lens Symmetry's formula। फोकल लेंथ अगर मिल जाता है तो रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर निकालना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, that will we do later, but first of all we'll just focus on finding this focal length of the objective। how can we get that, and even ये भी हमको निकालना है यहाँ पे, the microscope is to be used for maximum magnifying power of at least 12.5, okay। चलो ठीक है, so सबसे पहले हमको ये सोचना होगा कि ये तुमको ऑलरेडी पता है कि ये जो मैक्सिमम मैग्नीफाइंग पावर दिया हुआ है माइक्रोस्कोप का, तो वो दो चीजों का प्रोडक्ट होता है, magnifying power of the microscope, compound microscope, is actually going to be the magnification of objective and multiplied by the magnifying power of eyepiece. करेक्ट है, इन दोनों का पावर होता है, ये दोनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन मतलब मैग्नीफाइंग पावर होता है। और जबकि यहाँ पे मैग्नीफाइंग पावर जो है वो तो दिया हुआ है, और वो भी मैक्सिमम कितना होता है, देखो मैग्नीफाइंग पावर ऑफ दिस माइक्रोस्कोप विल बी मैक्सिमम when the magnifying power of the eyepiece will be maximum, which will be 1 plus d upon fe, करेक्ट है। तो इसलिए यहाँ पे आएगा mo इंटू, यहाँ पे आएगा 1 प्लस डी अपॉन fe। ये फॉर्मूला हमको यूज करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि मैक्सिमम दिया हुआ है, एंड मैक्सिमम जो पावर दिया हुआ है, मैक्सिमम मैग्नीफाइंग पावर ऑफ द माइक्रोस्कोप इज गोइंग टू बी 12.5। ओके, तो ये 12.5 हम यहाँ पे डाल देंगे, तो ये 12.5 and that is going to be mo। mo का मतलब क्या होता है, it is actually going to be vo upon uo, correct है, vo upon uo, that is going to be mo, and that is multiplied with 1 plus d upon fe। d कितना होता है 25 सेंटीमीटर, और fe कितना मिला हमको, ये देखो इधर, fe is obtained to be 50/3। so if we just put all these values here, then we get this 25 divided by, here it is 50/3। okay, so that solving this, we can just get this value of vo upon uo from this here, so just write here, so 12.5 kept as it is, तो चलो यहाँ पे करेंगे, so 12.5 is kept as it is, and here it will be vo upon uo kept as it is, and it will be 1 plus, what is this, तो यहाँ पे 25 1s are 25 2s are कैंसिल हो गया, और ये 3 ऊपर चला गया, तो 3/2 बन जाएगा वो, करेक्ट है, yes the 3/2, and then we can be able to solve this by taking LCM, so that we get this 12.5 is equal to vo upon uo into bracket 1 plus 3/2, मतलब ही 5/2। okay, so here it is going to be 5/2। okay, now just take this 2 in that side, so that we get this 12.5 into 2 upon 5, which is going to be vo upon uo, so that it will be 25 upon 5, which is going to be equal to vo upon uo, so that vo upon uo actually happens to be 5। okay, तो ये बन गया हमारा 5, vo upon uo is going to be 5, but from this we can neither find out vo and neither uo, हमको दोनों में से कोई भी पता नहीं है। okay but we already know the fe पता है ना हमको, okay, okay, one more thing we have to note here, that since the magnifying power of the microscope, compound microscope, is going to be maximum, ठीक है, मैक्सिमम मैग्नीफाइंग पावर मिल रहा है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, इसका मतलब ही हम यहाँ पे जब 1 प्लस डी अपॉन एफ ये वाला फॉर्मूला यूज कर रहे हैं, तो इसका मतलब मैग्नीफाइंग पावर का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, एक्चुअली आईपीएस का जो मैग्नीफाइंग पावर होता है एमई, वो एक्चुअली डी अपॉन वी प्लस वीई, मतलब प्लस डी अपॉन एफ ई के बराबर हुआ करता है। लेकिन ये जो वीई है, तो इस वीई का वैल्यू डी के बराबर बनता है, तब तो हमको मैग्नीफाइंग पावर मैक्सिमम मिलता है, तब तो ये 1 बनता है कि नहीं। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर हमको मैग्नीफाइंग पावर कंपाउंड माइक्रोस्कोप का मैक्सिमम चाहिए, दैट इज पॉसिबल ओनली व्हेन द फाइनल इमेज इज फॉर्म्ड एट डिस्टेंस ऑफ डिस्टिंक्ट विजन, दैट मींस वीई इटसेल्फ इज गोइंग टू बी इक्वल टू कैपिटल डी। सो सिंस VE is going to be equal to D, क्योंकि for the magnifying power of my compound microscope to be maximum, the magnifying power of eyepiece has to be maximum, Okay, and since the magnifying power of the eyepiece is going to be maximum, that means VE must be equal to D. Correct hai? So therefore VE should be equal to capital D. That means VE should be equal to 25 centimeter. And if VE is going to be 25 centimeter, then okay, VE मिल गया, UE हमारे पास नहीं है, FE है, लेकिन देखो VE 25 सेंटीमीटर है and FE is already going to be there, which is 50 by 3. See here, 50 by 3 centimeter. So using the length equation, what is the length equation? 1 upon VE minus 1 upon UE is equal to 1 upon FE. For eyepiece, eyepiece के लिए हमने लेंस इक्वेशन यूज किया, तो उससे हमको क्या मिलेगा? इसमें VE हमको पता है, FE हमको पता है, UE मिल जाएगा. And once we get UE, we can just plug it here and get VO. And once we get VO, we can just put it here and get UO. Okay, so just give this as equation number 1 and leave it as it is. So now we have to consider the sign conventions in the VE eyepiece. तो eyepiece के लिए अगर देखो ठीक से, तो ऑब्जेक्ट और इमेज दोनों लेफ्ट साइड में है, जिसके कारण ये दोनों नेगेटिव बनने वाले हैं. तो इसलिए यहाँ पे हम 1 अपॉन माइनस VE पुट कर देंगे यहाँ पे, जो कि ऑलरेडी -25 है, तो ये बन गया -25. और माइनस ऑफ 1 अपॉन UE के बदले हम -UE डाल देंगे, क्योंकि UE भी निगेटिव है, no doubt, and that is going to be equal to 1 upon FE. FE मतलब focal length of eyepiece, which is 50 by 3, and that is positive because it's convex lens, so it will be 50 by 3, no doubt. Just try to solve this. So if we just transfer this minus 1 upon 25 in that side, it will become positive, so it will be 1 upon UE is equal to, ये उल्टा होके बनेगा 3 by 50, और इस तरफ ये उस तरफ चला जाके वो बनेगा 1 upon 25. करेक्ट है, जिससे हमको मिलेगा 1 अपॉन UE इज इक्वल टू, यहाँ पे हमको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करना जरूरी होगा, सो दैट LCM becomes 50, and that 50, and here it will be 3 plus 2, which becomes 5. So we can just cancel it out and we get this 1 upon 10. So if 1 upon 10 equal to 1 upon UE, means UE must be equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, तो UE हमको मिल गया. जस्ट ये वाला जो वैल्यू है वो रिकॉल करो ठीक से. अगर हम ये यूज करेंगे यहाँ पे, बट VO plus UE is going to be L, the length of microscope, which is going to be 25 centimeter. So we can just get this VO plus UE is 10 centimeter, which is going to be 25 centimeter. That means VO must be equal to 25 minus 10. That means VO is going to be 15 centimeter. Correct है? तो VO बन गया 15 centimeter, no doubt. And now we can just put this value of VO here in this equation, in the equation number 1. Put in equation number 1. So we get, therefore VO upon UO is equal to 5. तो VO का जो वैल्यू है वो 15 सेंटीमीटर हमको मिला हुआ है ऑलरेडी, तो 15 अपॉन UO is equal to 5, means UO must be equal to what? 15 upon 5. That means it is going to be 3 centimeter. तो UO देखो मिल गया, ओके, UO मिल गया 3 सेंटीमीटर, एंड VO तो ऑलरेडी है हमारे पास. देखो VO किधर है? VO is 15 सेंटीमीटर, बराबर है. And now we have to use this length equation on the objective here, so that we can get FO. Okay, FO निकालने के लिए हमको, देखो यहाँ पे निकालने के लिए बोला है ना हमको, what determine the minimum focal power of the objective. focal power निकालना है, मतलब focal length तो निकालना ही पड़ेगा ना पहले, तो FO हमको मिल जाएगा उसमें से. Now using length equation for objective, what we get is 1 upon VO minus 1 upon UO is equal to 1 upon FO. But don't forget again to use the sign conventions. Okay, तो 1 upon VO, VO कितना है? ये देखो इधर 15, and that is positive because it is at the left right side. Okay, so 1 upon 15 kept as it is minus 1 upon UO, how much it is? see 1 upon VO minus 1 upon UO is equal to 1 upon FO. Yes, so here it will be 1 upon 15 minus 1 upon UO. देखो कितना है, अभी अभी हमको मिला UO 3, but that is to be minus 3, so minus 3, which is going to be 1 upon FO. So that if we just simplify this, we get this 1 upon 15 plus 1 upon 3 going to be 1 upon FO. So that अभी इसमें देखो, इसको हमको 5 से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा, so that LCM will become 5 and 1 plus 5 becomes 6, so it becomes 6 upon 15, that is equal to 1 upon FO, जिससे हमको FO का वैल्यू कितना मिल रहा है 15 by 6, that means FO happens to be 5 by 2, करेक्ट है 5 by 2, अगर 3 से रिड्यूस करेंगे तो 5 by 2 मतलब 2.5 हमको मिल जाएगा, 2.5 सेंटीमीटर. दिस हैज टू बी ऑब्टेन्ड एज अ focal length of the objective. Yes, once we get the focal length of objective, now we can find out the power easily, because we know that power of objective is going to be 1 upon focal length of objective. That means the power of objective will be 1 upon 2.5. नहीं, वो तो सेंटीमीटर में है ना, तो अगर मीटर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे उसको तो बनेगा 0.025, नहीं तो कीप इट इन सेंटीमीटर 2.5 and multiplied by 10 raised to minus 2, and then it will become actually ये 10 raised to minus 2 ऊपर जाएगा तो बनेगा 100 upon 2.5, which actually comes out to be yes 100 upon 25, sorry अगर ये 1000 upon 25 बन जाएगा कि नहीं, 1000 upon 25 मतलब वो 40 हो जाएगा, समझा ठीक से, 40 diopters. Yes, the power of the objective of this microscope happens to be 40 diopters. Yes, and now we'll just go to the last statement here. How much will be the radius of curvature if it is a biconvex lens with refractive index 1.5? now ये objective जो है वो biconvex lens है जिसका refractive index 1.5 है, तो उसका radius of curvature कितना होगा? तो let us assume that let R be the radius of curvature of objective. Okay, so using the lens maker's equation, what we get is 1 upon FO is equal to n minus 1 into, here it is 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2, करेक्ट है, ये मिलता है हमको फॉर्मूला, लेंस मेकर्स इक्वेशन इसको हम बोल सकते हैं, नो डाउट. अभी इसमें अगर हम सपोज सब वैल्यूज डाल देंगे तो हमको मिलेगा 1 upon FO. व्हाट इज FO? जस्ट सी हियर, इट इज 2.5. ओके, सो इट इज 2.5 and that is going to be equal to refractive index, which is already given to be 1.5. just put it here and get 1.5 minus 1, and here put the values of R1 and R2. after all they are same, but don't forget to use the sign conventions. Okay, R1 is going to be positive, R2 is going to be negative, but each of them is equal to R, so we can just get it as 1 upon R, and here it will be minus 1 upon minus R. समझा क्या ठीक से? ये माइनस साइन केप्ट एज इट इज, और यहाँ पे R2 के बदले हमने माइनस R डाल दिया, क्योंकि इट्स गिवन दैट इट इज अ बाइकॉन्वेक्स लेंस. बाइकॉन्वेक्स लेंस मतलब क्या? बोथ ऑफ द रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर आर गोइंग टू बी सेम, इट्स इक्वल रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर का वो लेंस है, दोनों सरफेसेस का रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर सेम है, तो इससे हमको मिलता है 1 upon 2.5 going to be equal to, here it will be 0.5 and multiplied with, what is this here, 1 upon R plus 1 upon R, which becomes 2 upon R, correct है? And now if we just multiply this 2 and 0.5, then we can just get 1, so we can just get that 1 upon 2.5 is equal to 1 upon R, which gives R itself is equal to 2.5, and that is going to be in centimeter again. So we have got the radius of curvature of both of the surfaces of this objective, which is obtained to be 2.5 centimeter. Okay, so this is the whole question. Just take the screenshot of this fast.